it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. Act like you hurt me. All this I beat up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Act like you hurt me. All this I beat up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we can't pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we can't pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Come give me life and I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the high. When we loaded. Hold me, love me. Hold me. You hurt me. All this I beat up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Act like you hurt me. All this I beat up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we can't pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we can't pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Give me life, I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the high. When we loaded.
We on? Alright. 1, 2, 3, go!
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I go, I'm getting so much love from fans to stars. Everyone saying how they can't wait for the OP. And I'm gonna blow, they believe in me. Feel so good in what you do. Help somebody else get through. That's why I do the best I can, because I know how blessed I am. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me in your ear. For you to hear Kendrick persevere. Defenses I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy. Your distance came across me. How much it cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit. I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing there.
K-Dot.
Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big billboards. Traveling around the world with endorsement deals. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day, because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
You looking at me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory, and vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl, and I see mama smile. And a vow I'ma take that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now. We can all take a bow on the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walk that mile. In the darkness, I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto. Tell success hello. We here.
And I'm so happy I cry, 'cause I can't believe all the things I ever wanted are finally happening for me. And it's so surreal that I almost feel that any minute I could wake up from this fantasy. When you pray so hard and you've come so far, and you know that it's the time for you to leave your mark. And I'm gonna do it. Watch me. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better. Don't look ahead, there's stormy weather. Another roadblock in our way. But if we go together. On is the tide here if we stay. Oh, we set our dreams to carry us, and if they don't fly, we will run. Now we push right past to find out. Oh, how to win what they all lost. We know now we want more.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
So the Nets starting five. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars. But what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Demon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And the rare 3 from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Pass to Clowney. Inside. Demon, that's good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Fears. Williamson in the post.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Williamson's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Clowney. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Here's Fears. Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Demon. Back to man. Now Claxton to the left side wing. Here's Clowney. And Fears pulls it down. New Orleans gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Williamson throws it down.
And that was an absolute hammer. Williamson is downright lethal when you allow him to gain some momentum.
Williamson's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Pass to Demon. Here's Clowney. That 3 off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Mr. Williamson. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Nets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Queen, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. And the rejection by Claxton. And the shot goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Nets trail by 7. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Clowney. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. And it's blocked. A 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 8-point game. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Williamson.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Here's Demon. Here's Clowney, covered by Williamson. They grab their own miss, and Porter putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And there's Williamson on the assist from Peters. Peters has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nets trail by 10. Now here's Porter. He's got 6. Pass to Clowney for the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Jones. Clowney pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Here's Demon. Back to Porter. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got 9 points.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And Queen gets it to go. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Here's Demon. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Michael Porter. Putting up about 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Fear. Plays it up and banks it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Demon. Got a hand on it. Now Williamson. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Demon, following the score by New Orleans. Down low, Claxton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
New Orleans has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And the basket by Jones.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Nets trail by 15. Man with it. Nothing on the board. Here's Claxton. Pass to Porter. The 3. Gonna go that time.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Williamson.
Oh,
Yes!
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
So it's Brooklyn now, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
Demon, that's good.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Queen, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Porter's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Queen, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Demon. He has 5. Pass to man. Porter in the corner. Now, man. Here's the screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Fear. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
It's the Nets now. The Pelicans make their last shot and finished off by Porter.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
New Orleans leading by 16. Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's man. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. They get it back. New Orleans with the ball. Here's Williamson. Driving, finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
The combination of quickness and size for Williamson is downright scary. Zion is a handful on the bounce with any kind of momentum.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Bayes checked in for Herbert Jones. Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Thomas comes in for Mann. Here's Claxton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Pelicans leading by 20. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Demon. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Now here's Williamson. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
One shot. Shooting.
And that one misses. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and nothing is falling for him right now. And the Pelicans with possession here. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Traoré. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Fears with it. 17-foot shot on the way. And he overshot that one, missing. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Here's Traoré. And the three off target. On offense, here are the Pelicans. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bay. Good on the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Thomas up top. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now Fears. He's got 6. The rebound by Sharp.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thomas, good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Fears. And that's it for the first quarter. What's been a very lopsided game. Pelicans ahead, opening up a huge gap. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Eve Nisi. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Matkovic in at the 4 slot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. The 3 from Poole. Wolf grabs the miss. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. New Orleans gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Here's Matkovic. Nails the baby hook.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thomas against Poole. Pass to Wolf. Here's Traoré. There's the triple. And the Nets miss again. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Oh, inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
Here's Matkovic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. To the paint. Wolf passes to Sharp. That one's in, his first shot this game.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
New Orleans has gone 1-3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They get the rebound to the right side. A second chance effort. Bey, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Nobody near Williams. No good with the wing jumper. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Matkovic. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Williams with the drive.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. Taking a look here at some of the numbers from Michael Porter Jr.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They swipe it. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back over to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Man with it. Picked up by Poole. Pass to Porter. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Bay. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. To the middle. And the slam by Williams.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Fierce's shot is off. The Nets on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. And Thomas has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Thomas got 7.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
New Orleans leading by 19. Here's Fears. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's Williams with the ball for the Nets. Down low, here's Clowney. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here is Poole. Still scoreless. Here's Jones. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Pelicans lead by 19. Man with it. Outside Porter. From outside the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Count it, good.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from, adjusting easily in that mid-range.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Williams. From deep, Thomas sinks the triple. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Fear. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Mann. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Porter finds Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Jones. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brooklyn's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And it's Williamson missing. Nets trail by 13. Thomas down low. Guarded by Poole. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Porter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now Fears. He's got 8. Driving to the basket. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Mann. Now here's Thomas. He's got 14. And that one's good by Porter.
That's his second triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. And the Nets making a change here as well. Demon's checked in. New Orleans leading by 10. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Clowney. Here's man. Outside, Porter. Fires the 3. Let's keep it alive. Back to Claxton. Lays it up off the glass. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Clowney pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bucket is good. Williamson's got 27.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Here's Demon. He has 5. Pass to Clowney. Here's man. They get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Outside Porter. Now Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Offensive rebound. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Brooklyn's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Demon. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. Pass to man. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fires from the wing. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
To the inside. Here's man. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
And that one falls for man. Pelicans leading by 15. Here's Fears. Good work there as it goes. Fears has got 14.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor. .130 left in the first half of the game.
Man with it. He has 5. And he jams it with authority.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so here is New Orleans following the bucket by the Nets. Yep, that one goes.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Nets trail by 17. Here's Demon. On the wing, Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Demon. Again, the Nets for 2. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The 15-footer. Again, the Pelicans score.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Claxton. 10 points for him. Here's Demon. And it's off the back rim. No good. Williamson looking it over. No good on the 3. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly.
Welcome. There's a lot of action going on in the NBA. Let's first catch up on some of the scores around the league. For Orlando, it was a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis, and that's 2 victories in a row for them.
Not a big surprise on that one. I hate to say it, but I think Kenny called it.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Pelicans.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 16. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. Clowney, good. Clowney's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Brooklyn.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Chalk up 2 there. And it's now 22 points for Jeremiah Fears.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Nets trail by 15. Here's Clowney. The crossover, rips it home after the terrific move.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got 29 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Demon. Zion Williamson making his last shot. There's a good screen. Now, man. Inside. Claxton, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 13.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Nets trailed by 17. Here's Demon. He has 7. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Klug. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Porter to the middle. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Spears. He's got 22. And he drives it. Oh,
nice finish.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Clowney. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Porter. And no good. Good D by Jones. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They have a 19-point lead. And that one, good. Jones has got 14 points for the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Nets with possession here. Right side, Porter. Here's Clowney. Misses the 3. New Orleans leading by 21. Here's Queen. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. A nice shot by Pierce.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Picked his pocket. The Pelicans have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Goes up off the inbound, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
To the paint, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Fears. He's got 26. Shoots it up. Again, the Pelicans score.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside, Porter. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. Trains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 27.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
He takes it in, and the rejection by Claxton. Man with it. He's got 7. The shot's good from Claxton. 16 points for Nick Claxton.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
New Orleans leading by 20. Here's Jones. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. 5th best, Zion Williamson.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, the collection of post moves these big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of them are the most unstoppable moves in the game.
Here's Claxton. He's got 16. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Here's Demon. 7 points in the game.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Takes it inside.
Oh, wow. Goodness. Man. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Down low. Claxton, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. I'll tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Now, man, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones, leading the break, and Jones slams it in.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Porter. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Jay, sweet little floater.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Demon. He has 7. Pass to man. Here's Demon. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Field goal number 9. And he's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Let's give a huge welcome to the Pelicans High Squad.
Hayes checked in for Zion Williamson. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Demon. Outside Thomas. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queens got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got 20 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Demon. He has 7. Outside Thomas. No good there. Excellent D that time from Jones. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Fears. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Fears has got 34 points.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And the Nets shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Steps back. From deep, Thomas. Clowney, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Drives to the hoop.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And here is Thomas. 14 points for him. Pass to Man. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Demon. A three-pointer off the mark.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
A nice shot by Pierce.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, Man. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
So for the Nets, Liddell's checked in. And it's Williams in for Terrence Mann. And the Nets with possession here. Lets it go from the wing. Outside for Thomas. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And there's the drive. Rebound by Williams. And for the Nets, they're shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Here's Demon. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 now.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 14. Plenty of space. And the shot goes in. He's got 16.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Into the lane. And slam dunk by Fear.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Here's Demon. He's got 8. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Demon. Lock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Jeremiah Fear. For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Porter's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 13 feet away. Count that one. Alvarado's got 5.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. That one drops for him.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The 15-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Williams. Wide open. No good on that one. New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Lets it go from 14. Buries the jump shot. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Takes a 3. Bay pulls it in. Over Porter. The shot's good from Bay. He has 5.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
And so it's New Orleans. With a 34-point advantage heading into the break, the scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Jordan Poole. Eve Messi is out there with Bay. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Herbert Jones. Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from New Orleans head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Now here's Williams. No good from outside. Messi with the ball. Over Thomas. Oh, trying for it. A shot by Messi, no good. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the basket by Thomas.
Outrunning the defense. Great transition play there by Thomas.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Thomas. For 3. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 19-foot shot. No good off the front iron.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pulls up on the wing. Poole, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And Williams, here we go. And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets.
Into the lineup for the Nets. Number 33, Nicholas Claxton.
On defense, New Orleans. Thomas passes to Williams. They get it back. Up and in. That's his 10th break in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
From 15 feet away, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He is quick on the draw. Poole, this man has one of the quickest releases in the game.
Here's Traoré. Pass to Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Poole on the wing. Thomas covering. Poole no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Down low, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, one, hungrier, two, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Here's Traoré. Williams for three, sinks the three-pointer.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Looking to end his cold spell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Claxton. Pelicans with the rebound. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Messi, and again, New Orleans has no luck. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's Traoré. Outside, Porter. Launches it. And Claxton throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now, Alvarado shoots over Traoré. And that one hits back iron.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Thomas. Beyond the arc. Messi grabs the rebound.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
To end the drought. Misses off the left iron. The Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46, 47%. Pass to Traoré. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Traoré. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Pelicans with the rebound. Poole's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Jeremiah Fear.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. Alvarado with it to end the cold streak, and the rejection by Claxton, and the ball goes out of bounds as touched by Claxton. Here's Alvarado.
And he really seems to just have lost his touch at halftime.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Looney. Shoots over man. And that one comes up a bit short.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league. He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Here's Alvarado. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Demon. Here's Clowney, and a wide open look for Porter. Off target from three-point range. Here's Messi. Claxton covering. That bucket in no time at all.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
Porter, no luck.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Looney with it. Picked up by Claxton. The 19-foot shot. The rebound by Demon. And the net shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Bay, no good. Net shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Now Messi from about 16. Bay, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Demon. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
New Orleans leading by 22. Looking to get back on track here. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Demon. And he banks in the layup. Demon's got 12 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pelicans leading by 20. Here's Poole, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love seeing Poole carve his way inside. He's not just a shooter. He has the speed to put defenses in a bad spot.
Now here's Porter. This one for three. Alvarado grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Offensive rebound. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 4 points this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Poole, no good. The Nets shooting 40% in the fourth. Inside, here's Mann. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. And the layup's good off the glass.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
The Nets on offense. Here's Mann. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pelicans leading by 22. Poole on the wing. Defended by Mann. Kept alive. Here's Looney. Banked in off the glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jeremiah Fear.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Messi. Offline with his three. It's the Nets now. Porter outside. And it's Looney with the rebound. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
20 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Traore. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Traore. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
That one goes in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Third team foul. At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. And stolen by Sharp. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jeremiah Fears.